Good morning, students. Today we will start with a new chapter, that is Bank Reconciliation Statement. Let's start with the meaning of Bank Reconciliation Statement. Bank Reconciliation Statement is a statement prepared mainly to reconcile the difference between the bank balance shown by the cash book and bank passbook. This statement also tells the reasons for the difference between the two books. You all know, usually all the firms open a current account with the bank, and in order to record the transactions entered into with the bank, maintain a bank column in the cash book. Bank also opens a separate account for each firm in its ledger and enters all the transactions in it. Since all the transactions entered with the bank are recorded in the cash book as well as the passbook, there should be no difference between the balance shown by the cash book and the passbook. The balance of the two books must tally with each other, because when the money is deposited into the bank, the firm enters it on the debit side of the bank column of the cash book, and at the same time bank also enters it on the credit side of the firm's account maintained by the bank. At any time, the bank balance shown by the cash book must tally with the balance shown by the passbook. But sometimes it so happens that these books do not tally. This is because on the certain date it is possible that there may be some entries which have been entered in the cash book but not in the passbook, and vice versa. A statement is therefore prepared to identify the reasons for the difference and to reconcile the balances of the cash book and the passbook. Such a statement is called Bank Reconciliation Statement. Now there are many reasons or many causes of difference between the cash book and the passbook. First can be checks issued but yet not presented for payment in the bank. When a check is issued to a creditor by the firm, it is immediately recorded on the credit side of the bank column of the cash book. But the bank will debit the firm's account only when this check is actually presented to the bank for payment. Generally, there is a gap of some days between the issue of the checks and its presentation to the bank. Second reason is checks paid into the bank for collection but yet not credited to the bank. When a firm receives checks from its customers, they are immediately deposited into the bank for collection, and an entry is made on the debit side of the bank column of the cash book. But the bank will credit the firm's account only when it has actually collected the payment of these checks from other banks. Again, there will be a gap of some days between the depositing of the checks into the bank and credit given by the bank. The third reason can be interest allowed by the bank. If a trader maintains a saving bank account, the bank allows a certain percentage of interest on the minimum balance of each month in such an account. Generally, the amount of such interest is credited by the bank at the end of 6 months. But the customer will come to know of the amount of interest only when he gets his passbook completed after a gap of time. The fourth reason can be interest and dividend collected by the bank. Sometimes bank collects interest and dividend on customers' investment. The bank credits the customer's account immediately on receipts of such payments, but the customers will make entries in the cash book only when he receives intimation from the bank passbook duly completed. Until such period, the two balances will differ. So there are many other reasons also due to which the cash book and the passbook do not tally. They can be checks paid into the bank for collection but dishonored by the bank, interest charged by the bank on overdraft, bank charges and commission charged by the bank, direct deposit by the customers into the bank, direct payment made by the bank on behalf of the customer. These all reasons we will study in detail when we will do the practical part of this chapter. Now we will study the need and importance of bank reconciliation statement. First importance of bank reconciliation statement is that it locates the errors or omissions that may have been committed either on the part of the customer or the bank. The errors so detected can be rectified accordingly. Second importance is, by preparing a bank reconciliation statement, the customer becomes sure of the correctness of the bank balance shown by the cash book. It helps him in making further transactions with the bank. Third is, a bank reconciliation statement facilitates the preparation of revised cash book. For example, the entries relating to bank charges, interest allowed by the bank, or the direct payments by the bank on our behalf, etc., will be recorded in the passbook, but for which there is no entry in the cash book. Such entries will now be recorded in the cash book as well. The fourth importance of bank reconciliation statement is, the periodic preparation of this statement reduces the chances of embezzlement by the staff of the firm or even that of the bank. For example, if the cashier merely makes an entry in the cash book but does not deposit the cash and the checks into the bank, it will be disclosed by preparing a bank reconciliation statement. And it also helps in keeping a track of checks which have been sent to the bank for collection. That's all for today. Your homework is to revise the theory of bank reconciliation statement. Thank you.